Today's show is action-packed, so buckle up and let's screw your freedom.
Priorities, right? As preppers, what are our priorities? Food, water, shelter, clothing, medicine, means of self-defense. We've got our priorities straight. But what about the government? What's its priority? That's right, the government's priority is war. How marvelous is that? Good golly. So we understand, folks, why we're preppers. We understand, we see what they're doing in the education system, the legal system, the military, the entire world, right? It's mind-boggling and mind-numbing to see what they're doing to our country, our Constitution, and everything. That's why I've been pleading with everyone, get prepared and tell others. Now listen to this. The House has passed a bill to support Ukraine $40 billion, $40 billion to go to Ukraine. It was $33 billion. So let's add another $7 billion for Ukraine. Right, $40 billion, and the House passed it. Nancy passed it. Nancy Pelosi, the same woman who has such an acute political skill that she said, Obamacare, you have to pass it before you can read what's in the bill. Yeah, that same dunderhead, folks, has been in charge all this time. This power-thirsty scumbag is in charge. So she passes it and hands it to, well, none other than the Senate. Well, Chuck Schumer, no problem. Up Chuck, he'll do whatever he's told. Mitch McConnell, Republican minority leader, guess what? He gets in there and shills the hell out of it too. He's now pushing for $40 billion in the Senate. This is the Ukraine slush fund. And he says, folks, it's the most important thing our nation is facing. The Ukraine war, folks, is the most important thing. Really, really. What about our border and the invasion we have here in the United States of America? What about inflation? We have economic warfare being waged in our country. What about our industry? What little remaining productive industry here in the United States, what about it? It requires energy. It requires diesel fuel. It requires gas for cars so that we can go to work and do our jobs. No, no, no. Ukraine first. Ukraine first, folks. Priorities. Everything is an emergency for the Democrats. Everything they bring up has to be settled now and their way or no way. They want to distract people with abortion. Yep, they'll do it. They want to piss us off with education, keep us busy there. You bet. Ukraine, folks. They're saying that Putin is planning for a long-term war. What does that tell you? It doesn't mean a thing about Putin. What that tells you is they are planning for a long war with Putin. Putin understands it. I heard some jackass say, I don't really know if Putin has thought about this. And I thought, you're an egghead economist. Do you think Putin has not considered it? Having been in charge of Russia since the collapse of the Soviet Union, do you think he doesn't understand the implications of a full-on sanctioning and war with Russia? Did he not think of the supply issues and how he's going to fund his country? Did he miss that chapter on how to run a superpower? These people really, folks, are so full of themselves. And it's no surprise to me that they've led us to hell in a handbasket, to SHTF bill, and it's going to get worse. The priority is fighting the war in Ukraine. How many times have we heard that the priority is the war and the war is necessary? Iraq, This is just in the last generation of Americans. Iraq, and then Afghanistan. They pushed for war in Syria and didn't get it. They pushed for war with North Korea and didn't get it. They pushed for war in Libya and overthrew, toppled them fast. They tried Ukraine in 2014 and got control of the administration, but they didn't get what they wanted. And they're pushing in 2022 to get what they want in Ukraine, folks. And it's a NATO base with nuclear weapons to point at Putin. And that's why he did what he did, right? That's their priority, war. They've ruined the economy. They've ruined our financial system. They've ruined our monetary system, and they don't care. They've enriched themselves in the process. And McConnell says, Ukraine is our priority. Never mind you. Never mind your children. Never mind your city, your state, your economy, your welfare, your long-term world. They don't give a shit. All they care about is lining their pockets. And so, understanding that, we can see that they will take whatever step is necessary to continue doing what they need to benefit themselves, all while claiming they're here to serve us. For America's goodness, we need to sacrifice. And so, fuel prices, you think they're bad? What did we predict here on this channel? I think my initial prediction was, by the end of the Biden administration, fuel will be $10 a gallon, gasoline, you know? And I'm now thinking, if it's even available, yeah, we're going to see $10 gasoline, folks, because it's not a priority. What is a priority is their politics. Mitch McConnell is not a Republican. If Republicans like freedom, liberty, and America first. Isn't it funny? We have this idea, you and I, that America should be first. We should take care of ourselves, right? In my household, when I was married, I did not worry about everyone else in town. I worried about my house, making sure it was sound, safe, supported, financed. And once that was settled business and everything was running smooth, then it's time to look around and see how I can help others. But I don't help others by destroying my own house. How hard is this to understand? Apparently, it's too difficult. So get prepared, right? Food, water, shelter, clothing, medicine, means of self-defense. Get a plan together, folks. Get a plan. And understand these people are not helping us in DC. They are screwing things up and making it worse. $40 billion to give to a country that is being run by a skinny jeans, rainbow popsicle actor who has been pretending to be that country's leader, who tells other countries to forego their own security, safety, and comfort, and they must help Ukraine. They're leaving all the facts out of the equation. Who are the good guys in this? Who are the bad guys? Well, what did the good guys do to cause the bad guys to take their bad guy actions? We discuss all this here on the Prepared Mind channel, folks. It's incredible, the lies we're having to live through and the filth we're having to put up with, but that is SHTF. Again, up here, internet address. Share that with others. Hit the thumbs up button, right? Hit subscribe if you're not a member. Hit the notification bell so that you get notified when new videos come out. There is nothing but bad news coming from these idiots. Yeah, we're going to fight them. We're going to fight them the whole way, and we'll get little bits of good news here and there. But for the most part, they're going to keep throwing this trash at us. And if we're not aware, if we don't keep up, you will get left behind. You've got to keep up, or you're going to be left behind. And you're going to go, what happened? I don't understand. I thought everything was fine. I thought things were getting better. I decided it was too much to pay attention. And now I don't understand why there's people marching down my street with torches and pitchforks. I don't know why my city's burning because I'm not paying attention. You need to pay attention so that you can be prepared. Things change fast in this world now, folks. But one thing is certain, one thing is consistent, and that is that the Democrats and these globalists in Washington, D.C. do not give a shit about this country. And they're going to let it crash because they want it to crash. Chance favors the prepared mind. is yours. Godspeed, Semper Fi.